Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our first day at sea. Taylor's still sleeping back there, but of course I have got breakfast, which has already been delivered to the room, which is one of my favorite things about a sea day. So let's go have some fun. I mentioned in our embarkation day video that one of the things that I love doing the most, especially on a cruise, is having breakfast brought to you in the morning. It's just one of those like really great things about a cruise because it's included with your cruise fare, so it doesn't cost you anything extra. And so what we've got is coffee, we've got orange juice, we have cereal, bagels, and fruit. I think it's pineapple, banana, and something else. Morning.
You know, try to be kind to your other fellow cruisers. If you're looking for something that's a little bit lighter as far as breakfast goes, here in the solarium you'll actually be able to choose from quite a few different options, and you can see them all laid out here. We're actually not going to grab anything right now. Taylor's going to head into the gym and do a morning stretch and yoga session, and I'm just going to kind of walk around a little bit and just get some b-roll of the ship, especially up here on the pool deck, before anybody really starts to come out and take over the whole place.
So Taylor and I have been trying to find a little place where we can sit down and record our podcast this week while we're on the ship, which is kind of cool. And I think we found a place. I mean, she's not here right now, but so we're in the Sky Lounge, and here in the Sky Lounge, it's totally dead in the morning. So I'm hoping on our last sea day, it'll be the same way. We can go downstairs, get some coffee, and then come back up here and like sit maybe in some of these rocking chairs that are behind me, or in some of these other seats. I mean, it just is really, it's really beautiful in here. It's really calm and relaxing at the moment. That might change, but you know, it's a pretty nice place, and it's pretty big too. I mean, for late night events when you kind of come in here and hang out and listen to the music or whatever type of games that they're doing, maybe for adults, this is a really great place to be and just hang out in. All right, we are going to go check out the lunch buffet here, which is the
Ocean View Cafe.
Oh, the Ocean View Cafe, that's what it's called. So we actually didn't get to check this out yesterday because we had the
Briefly.
we had the concierge lunch, welcome lunch. So we thought we'd go check it out today. I do believe that the main dining rooms are open, or the main dining room is open, but yes, we always just like to do the buffet. It's a little bit faster and easier. It is bumping up here. Oh yeah, oh, and ice cream. All right, so what's kind of cool that we just figured out is that here when you come upstairs to the Ocean View Cafe, they actually give you a list of everything that's up here and what you can find, from an Indian station, Mexican, Asian, carving, cheese, pizza, everything. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a little map. Yep. Thank you. So it literally just opened up here, and it's a little surprising that there's not a lot of seats, but I think it's maybe just the way that they have all the tables put together. So let's see what we've got.
Can I take a picture of it because it's hilarious?
So we are in plate view mode, and the thing about this is that these plates are super small, so you can't really put a lot of food on them.
Good morning.
I'm gonna give you this.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Good. May I just have one slice of pepperoni, please?
One pepperoni. Banana
Thank you.
I think that was a great selection for lunch. Now, granted, we missed lunch yesterday and we came up like in the kind of like between lunch and dinner. There was like a snack time. So we only got to pick and choose from a few different things yesterday, but they had so much stuff up there. They still had the pizza and pasta bars, the fish and chips. I don't think I've ever seen that on a buffet on a cruise ship before. Amazing. The fish and chips are really good. But yeah, I thought there was a ton of stuff to choose from. I only got a couple little things this time, but I'm definitely going up again for some more. Do you want to grab a seat?
Like nowhere to sit in here though. Want to sit right here, I guess?
Sure.
Hello. Good, how are you? Thank you.
So we have made our way to Cafe Albasio, down in the, I don't know what you call this area. I was going to call it the promenade. I was going to call it the atrium. I guess it's like,
It's kind of like the main atrium
kind of like
area.
an atrium. It's like the main area on the ship, on deck 5. And you can get to-go coffee, but we decided that we want to hang out for a little while. So we got some lattes to enjoy here. Well, I got a latte. Josh got a mocha. And yeah, just enjoying some relaxation time, and I love the little heart that they put on top of my latte. It's so cute.
So we're hanging out in the Celebrity Central here, and I feel like if we were on a longer cruise, something that's like 7 nights, this might be the place that I would really like to hang out in, just because of the seating arrangement here. It's really easy to see. It has this kind of stadium style. It has a stadium style seating, so everything is kind of like each row is a little bit higher than the one in front of it, and it's really cool. They just did Deal or No Deal in here, which is almost kind of like a bingo concept because you have to buy the cards and they read everything off. But they actually just gave out a free cruise, which is kind of cool. So we're in here right now to watch improv, and hopefully it is a really good show. I mean, improv can be tough, so we'll see. But it's a cool place, and it's well lit. They do a lot of events in here, and you can also get drinks occasionally. If they don't have a drink service in here, you can always go outside and bring your drinks in, and food, of course. So there's a couple of ladies beside us that just brought in some pizza from upstairs, and so yeah, let's watch the show.
What job are we interviewing for? Firefighter. What's that? Wait, I got to answer this. What do you think? Mathematician. I like that one. I like that. We are interviewing to be a mathematician. Just a little costume change here, and we'll be starting. Love mathematicians. Eagle. Amen. Fell out of the sky and crushed her. But that didn't kill her.
So we just came back to the room to get changed because we're going to head over to the spa. And we had this delivered to the room, which was really nice. Look at that. Some hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yum, yum, yums.
It smells good.
All right, so you remember that phone call that I made earlier about getting a new My goodness. About getting a new bottle of champagne. Well, it has been delivered while we were in the spa. And what's even better this time is that they actually brought it in on ice. And I kind of wonder if that's because maybe they saw that we had cups of ice and that we were using them to keep them chill. So kind of cool. I love that this is how they brought it in. It's really nice. Taylor's going to pop it and we're going to drink it.
All right, everyone. Well, it is time for us to make our way back out, get ready for dinner. As you can see, we're all dressed up. It's chic night, which is kind of like the formal night. And what's really great, again, about concierge is you get that complimentary bottle of champagne every day. So look who's taking full advantage of that. I told her she should just bring the bottle with us instead of taking it one glass at a time.
If you watched our Disney Wish videos, I did carry a bottle of wine in my backpack one night because we had a bunch left over. And it was going to go to waste, so I just took it with me.
So where are we headed to?
5, 6, 4?
We're going to the theater.
4.
For the show tonight, they actually said that we can record and take photos during the show. So we're going to take some photos and video. All right, so Taylor, what did you think of our show, Cosmopolitan?
So I don't necessarily think there was like a whole storyline to the show. However, I did enjoy the music and I enjoyed like the acrobatics and the dancing and that sort of thing. So, we haven't been drinking much, and I've already said this because we didn't get a drink package, but we got a brand new bottle of champagne on ice right before we went to the show. And I think that made the show better for me.
Okay, so Taylor and I were talking before the show started that we always really enjoy the Disney shows on the Disney cruise ships because it's a storyline, and it's a story that we know because it's IP that we know. And on other cruise ships, we rarely seem to go to the shows because, number one, I don't really tend to enjoy them that much because they just don't seem to make a lot of sense. Tonight was one of those shows that just, like Taylor said, didn't seem to have a storyline. Now, visually, it was still a good show. It was nice, entertaining, but it was just really a lot of them just kind of like singing the mainstream songs, creating some dancing to them. So, if we did Celebrity Silhouette again and they had Cosmopolitan, I would definitely not come back to watch it because, to me, it just didn't really seem to make sense.
Hopefully you can hear me because there's lots of live music and lots of people having a good time down here. But we are at the Passport Bar on deck 3 and we got some cocktails this evening. So like we said previously, we do not have a drink package, so we are paying for a drink, but we pretty much only had like 1, maybe 2 drinks in the evening because we have champagne included with our concierge room. And we've just been drinking like water and juice and lemonade throughout the day. But this mojito is absolutely delicious.
We are in the main dining room once again tonight for dinner, and so this really has nothing to do with Celebrity. Like, this is not on Celebrity, so to speak. But I am really struggling with this 8:30, 8:45 dining time, and I was just telling Taylor, like, really for the first time, I'm not feeling adventurous as far as dinner goes because it's so late. I want to eat and I'm hungry and I want to get something that I know that I'm probably going to enjoy. So we do have tonight a different type of menu as far as like the mains and the starters go. But what's really nice, and this is pretty standard across a lot of cruise lines, is that you will always have kind of standard starters and standard entrees. Now on Celebrity, they call them timeless starters and timeless entrees. And so you're gonna have Caesar salad, shrimp cocktail, French onion soup. They actually have escargot as a timeless starter here on Celebrity, which I kind of find interesting. On Royal, which we just did Oasis, they did not have that as the case. Escargot was really just kind of, I think maybe only 2 nights, which was our French night and maybe, I think the first night that we were there.
The French night and the Royal night, maybe?
Maybe, I think that's what it was, French night and Royal night. So, and then we also have timeless entrees, which is salmon, chicken, and steak. So, and I told Taylor, I said, you know, I feel like I'm drifting back towards French onion soup in the sirloin again, and I don't really like that. It's not on Celebrity. We booked this cruise last minute. This is our fault. And if this was a longer cruise, I might go down to guest services and say, hey, is there any way we can get on early dining? But so I mentioned that because I just want you to keep that in mind, that if you're used to eating earlier, it is quite a change for you to eat later, especially at 8:45. So I did go out on the limb tonight and I got a watermelon and I believe a cucumber salad with maybe goat cheese. I kind of wanted something light to break up between the French onion soup and the steak. And I also ordered shrimp scampi for Taylor and I to share and just try something a little bit different. So, yeah, you know, it's light, tastes like the garden. That's good. All right, Taylor, so how is the shrimp linguine?
It's actually pretty good.
What is it?
It's actually pretty good. I really like that shrimp. I could have just had a plate of the shrimp by itself. The shrimp is cooked perfectly and seasoned very well. The pasta itself, sometimes pasta dishes I feel like can be hit or miss, but I feel like it's seasoned well, it's cooked al dente, and I mean, for a cruise ship main dining room dinner, that's a pretty good pasta dish. The steak dish is a tenderloin, and it has like a mushroom sauce with it. There's a little bit of truffle in there, but not too much that it's overpowering. It is a perfect medium rare, and the truffle in the sauce is just the perfect touch to go with it. This is not what I was expecting when I ordered this meal tonight, but it is exactly what I needed.
All right, Taylor, so how was dinner
Dinner was really good.
in the main dining room?
I enjoyed it tonight. I mean, I enjoyed it last night too, but I enjoyed tonight better. We've made it to Ocean View Cafe. Josh wants to fill up his water bottle. I'm not sure if he's grabbing a snack too while we're here or
Probably
not.
not. I'm full.
But I want to sneak outside to the pool deck to the little
what?
silent disco before we head back to the room because it starts in 11 minutes.
Well, we have made it back to our room, and we are going to call it a night. We've got some chocolates on the pillows. We've got our celebrity thingamabob, you know, that tells you all the activities for the daily, that tells you all the activities tomorrow. And we're going to hit the sack because it is going to be an early day tomorrow for us. We're going out and snorkeling, which is, it's a lot more intense than you might think. So we're going to wrap it up in our first sea day, and we will see you all in the next one.